What's up, human beings? It is your boy, Lord Small Penis. I am out here. Alright. Let me send. Alright. This shouldn't be too long of a stream. Maybe like an hour 30 minutes or something like that. That's generally how long my streams are anyway.
Please select your character.
Alright, there we go. Stream, you gotta be live. There we go. Okay. Now I can read your comments and all that. Okay. So, just going over some stuff. Let me see. Let's use that. And same one, why not? So this game is one of those games where it's like it's one of those pick up and play but not pick up and be good games like Smash Bros and things like that, right? This game on the outside looks very easy, right? Just combo into, just combo into special move, into assist, into another special move, maybe just combo, super, that type of stuff, right? Your basic high-low mix-ups and stuff like that. It even has a dedicated overhead button and low button. For example, if you can see my inputs, if you look at the left, you'll see my inputs and all that. So this button right here, C, or circle, this is C. So if you just press standing C, or 5C as it is in anime notation, this is dedicated overhead. Every character, no matter what character, you press this button, it's an overhead. If you do it crouching, it's a low, no matter the character. Always is. This is always a sweep, and this is always an overhead, right? It's got a dedicated overhead button and low button. And your basic, just basic anime game mix-ups, your high, low, jump cancels, cross-ups, stuff like that, right? That type of stuff, right? I don't know if it has cross-up protection with assist like Fighters does. For example, if you call an assist and then jump over somebody, while they're like, let's say you call an assist, right? You call Goku assist. Goku assist throws out a Kamehameha. While they're throwing a Kamehameha, if you jump over them, it's not a cross-up because they're already blocking a certain way, right? So the game has cross-up protection. I don't know if this game has it too. It might not. Someone who knows more about it can let me know in the chat. But this game's not hard to understand, like at a fundamental level. That and a lot of people, a lot of characters have like a button they can kind of just throw out in neutral, especially like Under Night characters, right? Let me show you the Under Night characters, right? So right here it shows you the characters. These are the Blazblue Central Fiction characters. even though they play absolutely nothing like Blazblue Central Fiction. These are the Persona 4 Arena characters, again, even though they play nothing like Persona 4 Arena. These are the Under Night characters, again, they play nothing like Under Night. And the Ruby characters, they've never had a fighting game before, so this is how they play. Right, now Under Night characters, they have really good normals. They're really good at playing the neutral, playing footsies. You know, a lot of them have some decent combos and confirms, but their neutral, in my opinion, is what makes these characters really strong. And they also generally have some pretty decent assists. Like, Gordo's the best assist in the game, right, for right now. We don't know after the patch. He probably, maybe, I don't know if he'll be top 5 anymore, because they're just going to nerf him so bad, but... Which is, I'll speak on that more later. I don't think Gordo was the problem with Gordo Ruby, which is like the best team in the game. Ruby was the problem. Gordo was just the assist, right? Gordo covered, basically Ruby didn't have any weaknesses. Again, this is just my opinion. Ruby didn't really have any weaknesses, right? So Gordo essentially allowed Ruby to just do whatever the fuck she wanted, right? Ruby was just like, I don't have any weaknesses and I'm really strong, right? And then you add Gordo assist on top of that, like, what the fuck are you gonna do? You have to hold all of this. You better be good at blocking, right? That's how they worked. Actually, let me play this team with Jin, because it's better synergy. I think, like, that's not who I wanted to pick, but doesn't matter. I think Jin is a very good team. I think Jin is the best character for Narukami. I just don't like Jin. Not that I don't like him in this game, I just don't like Jin as a character. Then again, Jin did win Evo Japan for BBCF, so maybe he's not that, he's definitely a good character. I'm getting off topic with this, but Jin is like the opposite of Kai for me. Like, in Guilty Gear, I like Kai. Hold up, I'm lagging. Am I lagging, chat room? Let me know if I'm lagging too much. Alright. But essentially for me, I'm getting hella off topic, but with Kai in Guilty Gear, I like him a lot in the story, but I don't like his gameplay. He's like cheap and repetitive to me in gameplay. Jin, he's also cheap, but I think he's like the cool kind of cheap. No pun intended, because he uses ice, right? No pun intended. I just think Jin is a cool character, right, in the game. But him in the story is such a bitch. I just hate this character story-wise, like lore-wise. Just everything about him is just so fucking annoying. So, not exactly a fan of Jin, but that's not the point. Y'all came for cross tag, not my opinions on Jin, right? But yeah. So, well, look at this normal. It's ridiculous. Anyway, so with I'm trying to think, what do I want to talk about? Neutral? Yeah, we'll go with neutral. Neutral in this game is way easier than it is in a lot of other games. For one thing, you don't have to double tap the forward button to start running, right? You can just press forward and you'll run. So you can do this, right? You can run and then essentially block instantly, right? This isn't like Guilty Gear or Blazblue, where if you run, you can't stop immediately unless you spend meter. No, you can just block immediately in this game, right? There's no sliding animation once you stop a run. So with this game, getting in is not exactly hard. It's not hard to get in. Of course, there are some character-specific stuff. There's some matchups, but like getting in and trying to run your mix-up, that's not that hard in this game. Not at all. Something you want to keep in mind is how you want to use the assist in neutral, right? A lot of characters have like a projectile assist. So you might want to throw projectiles in to like cover your approach. And then you can maybe cover like two options, like, oh, if you jump, I'll hit you, and if you stay on the ground, Jin's projectile will hit you, right? Or I can do this and then jump over you and it'll cross up. I think it'll cross up. It should cross up. There's no reason for this not to cross up. That should definitely be a cross up, especially if I do it like that. That should hella be a cross up. But anyway, like, you want to call assist to cover you in neutral, and how you what assists for good are that you kind of just gotta test it out, stuff like that. You kind of just want to test out what assists are good. Jin, I feel like Jin is not the best neutral assist. He's not bad by any means. Ice Card is a pretty good assist for neutral, and it goes pretty far. Stuff like that. It goes pretty far. Allows you to, you know, do a lot of stuff. I feel like the you know, the icicle is also really good, but I think it's like better when used with Oki in conjunction with block strings and Oki. But this is still like definitely it's not going to be detrimental to you at all, I'll tell you that. Unless you do it like really dumb, like up front, up close in their face like this, then they could hit Jin assist. But it's not like, as long as you're not retarded about it and trying to get in using your assist to get in neutral, using your assists like that, that's really easy. This is probably going to be way easier for me to demonstrate with Ruby, because, you know, Ruby's a bitch and just does everything. She just does everything. Like, she has no weaknesses and she does everything. Like, she's got great, amazing normals. Like, look at this. Granted, that's not as great as Narukami, but that's still a fucking god tier normal. God tier anti-air, especially since this is head invul. Like, you can't, like, this is head invul. So, like, Ragna does, right? His attack came out before mine. It came out way before mine. And it hits behind her too. Santier is god tier. This character is so fucking cheap. Right? And I don't hate Ruby. But she's definitely a cheap character. Maybe I should play her. Maybe I should learn how to play her just so I can cheat people out. Yeah, but right, so, for example, let's actually do this real quick, so that we spawn in with Narukami. So, Ruby's projectile assist, great for getting in, right? You know, stuff like that. Her normal assist is decent for combos. You know, it's not the best for Narukami, but it's definitely not the worst. That actually worked disgustingly well. And he gets a cross up into the corner with this character. Fuck what I said. Ruby may not be optimal, but she is definitely a fucking greatest. Ruby is just so perfect. She's just like such a perfect fucking character. It's so upsetting how good she is. She's like Cell in vanilla. Just so good. Anyway, enough of my rambling. So let's go. But basically, yeah, what I'm trying to say is, like, you want to call your assist a lot for not a lot, but you want to be smart about it. But especially for a character like Ruby, who comes in and comes out really fast, covers you, in your approach, stuff like that. It's really good. Another thing about this game is, hold on, wait. Oh wait, yeah, that's right. Right, but basically, right? Basically. You want to call your assist a lot in this game whenever you have the opportunity to benefit from it, which is a lot of the time, but whenever you have the opportunity, you want to, call assist. And the reason why is if you look at the bottom, right? If you look at the bottom of the screen by the meters, you'll see this little square, right? Little square on its side. Not all the way on its side, but like on diagonally on its side. And you'll see like right there, there's like a pink square at the top, right? So that is your like bond or your friendship gauge or whatever that is. And the way that works is once you reach a certain level of like friendship, you'll get like, or bond, you'll get a level, right? Level 1, like for example, once you reach level, right now we're both at level 1, and this is how you spawn into the game, level 1. Not with all that meter, but you start at level 1 friendship. Then as you use your assist more, let me see if I can demonstrate it. I'm gonna use her 6P because it's faster. Alright, so as you can see, we're now at level 2 bond or friendship or whatever. And level 2 bond or friendship basically, it doesn't affect this right now, right? This doesn't affect anything right now. What this starts to affect is what happens when you're by yourself, right? So basically, the more of a must see, now we're level 3. And so essentially the way this works is the more you use your assist, the closer your bond with your character is, right? So now we're level 4, right? So now, if I were to die with Narukami, right? Let's say, or no. Yeah, with Narukami. Wait, what? Let me go back. Alright, so there we go. Now, let me see how I can cross gauge. No, that's something else. Resonance. Okay. So Resonance Blaze is essentially when you're by yourself, right? When you're by yourself, now you're at level 4 Resonance or Friendship, right? And once you're at level 4 friendship, you gain meter faster, and you get to have up to 9 bars of meter, which opens up your astrals and stuff. You know, I think they have to be at a certain health, actually. But, your opponent has to be at a certain health for astrals to work. But when you, basically, if you try to call an assist once your character dies, you go into Resonance Blaze. Think of this as like an awakening or like a special power up or an install temporary. And essentially, while you're like this, you can. This level 4 is the longest possible mode. It allows you to have 9 bars of meter instead of 5 when you have your assist. And it also, it's just really strong. And also you do like a crazy amount of chip damage. You do a ridiculous amount of chip damage. Huh. Why is it not blocking? Crazy amount, right? If like characters like Jin, they do way more. Way more. But yeah, basically you want to increase your friendship with your partner character, so that when you want to increase your relationship with them by calling the assist a lot, so that once you increase your relationship, if you lose that character before the match is over, you'll have like a really strong like resonance blaze. Think of it lore wise, right? Let's say you two are fighting a strong opponent, and that strong opponent kills your friend, right? Now you're pissed, and then you go into like this, that type of anime trope where like their friend gets hurt or dies, and then they get crazy strong for plot convenience and stuff. That's what resonance blaze is. So you want to call your assist a lot to get in neutral during combos, block strings, wherever you can squeeze it in safely, so that you can build up level 4 resonance or friendship or however you want to call it, so that you'll be able to like have a greater chance of coming back and all of that type of stuff. So that's neutral, in a nutshell. Like neutral, other than that, like this game for the most part, a lot of characters' best neutral button is either A or B, right? Which is really the only two straight up attack buttons. But for most characters, it's for characters like Ragna, it's A. For Jin, his best would be B. Stuff like that. Narukami, his is A. For Ruby, hers is B. Not that her A is bad, it's that her A is actually crazy good too. But her B is like just ridiculous. I'm pretty sure like her B normal will hit behind her as well. It's just ridiculous how good that is. Yeah, so that's how pretty much you just want to kind of toss out your button, just throw out assist to cover you, and it's not hard. It's really not hard. I may be making it sound more complex than it is. Just find out your character's best button. It's either A or B, always. It's either A or B. And then you kind of want to, if you're ever unsure about what to do, you can maybe like jump back, call assist, and then rush in. Or that crouch and call assist or stuff like that. And then throw out your button, and then once you get to block strings, which I'm going to cover in a little bit, maybe right after this actually, then you start going your block string or your combo, and then you try and get your opponent into the corner so you can run more mix-ups and stuff like that. Pretty straightforward, nothing complex. And then you want to call assist a whole lot, so that if you lose your assist, you'll be able to go into resonance blaze, right? Level 4 resonance blaze. That's your goal. Like if you want to simultaneously use your assist to cover you, and also to, build up resonance gauge, so that once you have resonance or high friendship, your main character will be like, you killed my friend, fuck you, and they get crazy strong and shit. But like if you don't call your assist that much, they're your friends, you're not that much of a friend with your assist, then you're not as mad and you're not as strong, right? So that's pretty much neutral. Call assist to cover you, figure out your best button, kind of throw it out. And because it's all auto combos in this game, your best normal is generally never punishable. It's never punishable. I'll go so far as to say it's never punishable, because there's always a follow-up. Always. She can do it twice. This character is so perfect. Right, but like unless you whiff, you're generally never punishable, right? If you connect, right, you always have a follow-up you can do. So, you understand. Pretty straightforward. This character's so perfect. Arxis, why you do this to us? What did we do to deserve this character, man? We were good to you. Anyway, block strings. Okay, block strings in this game are pretty simple, right? It runs pretty similar to like most other, Arxis fighting games. You got a jump, cancelable, normal. For the especially privileged, like Ruby, or for example, Jin, your best neutral button is also jump cancelable on block, right? For the especially privileged, who never have to worry about anything in life, you have, so like, let's say you're Ruby. Let's do this, because Ruby's perfect. We don't have to worry about anything with this character, right? So let's say, like, you land a close-up hit, right? You land your best normal button up close. Boom. Jump cancel. I now have a cross-up. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, peasant? Right? And then you can make it super ambiguous like that. You can do it like... Or you can, if you connect max range, you could go, oh god, I actually can't fucking instant air dash. Right, but you understand, right? And then I wouldn't be surprised if Ruby was able to follow up from that. Of course she can. Fucking course she can. Okay, so if y'all don't understand, a lot of characters can't do that, right? Not a lot of characters can just do that. Only the privileged few can confirm like that, right? And of course, Ruby is privileged as fuck. How much did the people over at Ruby have, how much dick did they have to suck to get Mori to make this character this damn good? Or how many times has Mori fapped her, Ruby X Blake or Ruby X Yang for him to want to make this character that damn good? This is not okay. Anyway, so basically, you kind of just want to, once you get in, right, like outside of neutral, because, we already just talked about neutral, call assist, that type of shit, right? But once you're here, right, so let's just use this scenario, right? Call assist, jump in, right? What do you do from here? Where you go from there, right? That type of stuff. For your characters are different. Every character is different. For privileged characters like Ruby, you get to do stuff like this. And then you want to call an assist every once in a while. Maybe you could do, hella ambiguous shit like that. That's not really all that ambiguous. But, Ruby has a teleport, so she can just cross you up and then go like that. So she could do boom, 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 stuff like that, So it's really character specific how you want to go into block strings. For characters like Narukami, who don't have the privilege of going into their low light, into their, not their overhead, their low, into their standing, back into their low, you kind of rely more on, jump cancels to resume your pressure, delaying your follow-ups to get, frame trap situations, though in most cases in this game people are going to DP, so maybe you want to delay or like just stop your thing short early so that you can DP and then punish the DP, that type of stuff. Narukami, I'm still learning this character, to be honest with you. 1 second. I'm still learning this character, so something Narukami, I feel like Narukami, he doesn't have amazing mix-ups without assist. He kind of needs assist to have any like really good mix-ups, which is why Jin is so good for Narukami, because Jin essentially allows Narukami to run all of his crazy shenanigans and mix-ups gives him all the time in the world with his icicle and that type of stuff. But I feel like Narukami is a very neutral heavy character. He's like, he has mix-ups, don't get me wrong. He definitely has strong mix-ups. Stuff like this, right? He's definitely strong mix-up character, not strong mix-ups. He definitely has good mix-ups, but he's not like a crazy mix-up character. He's not like, I can't really think of anyone who's a crazy mix-up character in this game, not without assist. I think Izayoi has an instant overhead, but other than that, I can't really think of many characters with, crazy, crazy mix-ups without assist. But, for the privileged few who are not Ruby, well, not the privileged few who are not Ruby, because Ruby is the privileged few, but for the privileged few who are Ruby, you get to run shit like that, crazy shit. You get to do shit like that, right? Stuff like that. But if you're not Ruby, it's kind of just like trying to mix up your opponent every once in a while. You don't want to. Now, something you want to keep in mind is this applies to all fighting Arxis games. You don't want to get too predictable with your jump cancels. She can jump. Can she jump cancel the third one too? Of course she can, because why not? Why not make this character be able to jump cancel all of her fucking B-normals? Good job, Arxis. Good job, Arxis. Literally all of them, right? First hit of B, second hit, third hit, crouching, jumping. Literally all of her B normals are jump cancelable. All of them. Okay, at least there's justice. She can't do. Right. But y'all understand, right? It's kind of character specific. You kind of want to pick a certain character and then figure out who exactly you're playing. What are their strong suits? What can they do? What are their options? All that type of stuff. And then once you understand that, you can kind of go in. You don't want to, like I was saying before, you don't want to be super predictable with your jump cancels, right? So let's say, for example, in every block string I do, let's just say, for example, let's say I do this, right? People are going to catch on to that, right? It's super easy to anti-air this. Let me actually change the team so that it's the same as mine, so it'll be easier for me to demonstrate everything.
Get ready.
Alright, 1 second. But essentially, right? So, let's say, for example, someone likes to do this. Well, that's super punishable, done with that. But, let's say someone always likes to do that, right? And I see them, okay, I'm gonna block that. He did it again? You did that again? Oh boy. Oh boy. Free anti-air. Right? Free anti-air every time. Especially when you're as privileged as Ruby. Of course she could follow up off of that. I'm not surprised. Y'all understand what I'm saying, right? You don't want to be predictable with when you're gonna, you know, go for the jump cancel. Sometimes you don't want to jump cancel in the same place over the same time over and over again. If your character like Ruby, you have no problem doing that, right? Because you can do this. Well, oh wait, you can't jump cancel that? Okay, good to know, right? So you can jump cancel this, 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 that, stuff like that, right? You have no problem mixing it up where you jump cancel. For characters that aren't privileged fuckholes, like Narukami, you can jump cancel there, can't jump cancel there, but you can jump cancel that, and you can't jump cancel any of these beat normals. So y'all understand, right? You don't wanna jump cancel the same time over and over again. Also, sometimes you wanna take advantage of the fact that they're expecting a jump in, right? Let's say you do. They're gonna expect you to jump, right? Let's say they know you always jump here, right? Let's say they expect you to do that, right? So let's say block the first one, right? And then you do something like that, right? Block it. Jump cancel. Oh, he hit me, right? And then with assist, you can confirm off of that. Stuff like that, right? So you can mix it up. You can do something else. For Ruby, she can do. That actually probably be better if I did something like that. Right, and I tried to do this, right? And then she got counter hit. You just handed this character counter hit. Great job, dickhead. You're stupid, right? So, stuff like that. You know, you can mix up your pressure pretty well in this game. Ruby, of course, can just do whatever the fuck she wants. But other characters, you'll have to actually think about it. You'll have to see what normals they have that are jump cancelable. How can you do something about that? Can you delay your normals? For example, Ruby, she could do that, or she could do that. You can do something like that, or you can do, you know, things like that. And this is going into stagger pressure, which not every character in this game. Well, let me take that back, because every character in this game can do stuff in this game. But every character can technically stagger, but you know, some characters are just better at it than others. The overall point, don't be predictable, right? Don't just do the same thing over and over again, which is a problem I still have in a number of fighting games. If your opponent sees that you do the same thing over and over again in the same situation, they are going to counter you. If they are good at fighting games at all and you're not doing anything, you know, that's just dumb or overpowered, they're going to start punishing you for it eventually. So you want to mix it up. Also, not to mention, everybody in this game has a free anti-air, right? You can set DP to a button, right? Right now I'm doing it manually. Press punch and tag at the same time. But if I were to just set it to a button, which you can, boom. Everybody's got a free anti-air button, right? So now it doesn't matter that you've got a mix-up, right? Right now it doesn't matter what you do. Boom. Now I got free follow-up, free meaty, right? Everybody has like a free anti-air everybody has a reversal, everybody has an anti-air, right? It's free. You don't even have to worry about it. So you want to keep that in mind, right? You don't want to let people just do that to you for free, because you will lose games. You will lose games. Now, combos in this game, which is what I'm going to talk about next. Combos in this game is not hard. It's really, like, not hard. Like, the hardest form of combos in this game is cross combos, and I don't fully understand the mechanic 100%. I understand how it works for mix-ups and stuff like that, though I'm not very good at demonstrating it because I don't really practice. But for the most part, this game is auto combo, special move, assist, and then follow up. Alright? I don't really know how to follow up for Ruby, at least. Well, let me actually just show this with Narukami, because I actually understand how to combo with this character. With Ruby has her basic easy mode combo, and then after that it's kind of like whatever. She's a real mixed up set play heavy character. She's not crazy because of her damage. Not that she can't get big damage, it's just that's not what makes her strong. It's other things. It's her pressure, it's her mix-ups, things like that. But with like Narukami, auto combo, special move, call assist, right? Call assist. And with Ruby, I get to cross up, right? In Narukami, he can just go full screen with his combos. The timing for that assist call is actually pretty strict. Right, now we're just pretty much in the corner, right? But y'all understand, it's generally, of course, every character has different stuff. Some characters have really good solo combos, like Carmine. Carmine has incredible solo combos, but for the most part, auto combo, special move, assist, you know. And then try and get him into the corner, run your mix up, right? That's how combos work. It's nothing hard. Like, cross combos, I don't fully understand how to do cross combos. I don't fully understand all the applications. I'm still learning that myself. Once I learn it, maybe I'll demonstrate something, figure it out and stuff, but for right now I don't fully understand it myself. Cross combo is essentially when you call your assist and then press tag and assist at the same time. This costs no meter, by the way. You can essentially play with two characters. Essentially, right? You can do stuff like that. Let me try something. Alright, but y'all understand. Also, while in cross combo, you do unrecoverable damage, right? Because in this game, as you can see, Ruby had, well, let me actually set it to health to player 1 only. Alright. If you look at Ruby's health, Ruby has red health, right? Red health can be recovered if she switches out, right? You see the green gauge, it's going up slightly. She's recovering health, right? Right? So, in cross combo, you do unrecoverable damage. Essentially, when you do cross combo, 1 second. As you can see, 1 second. Well, I suck. You're doing unrecoverable damage while in cross combo. Y'all understand, right? If you looked at her health, she's not recovering that. See, no red health. So the opponent can't switch out and then recover the health because you're in cross combo. That's one of the big benefits to doing cross combo outside of the mix-ups and stuff like that. But yeah, combos aren't hard in this game. Cross combos, they look complicated, but really it's just rhythm, right? You just have to get the right rhythm. You could say that for pretty much all combos, just learning the timing and the rhythm, but this is literally just like rhythm, right? It's not even like precise timing. It's just like, okay, boom, 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 boom. Of course, I know it's not exactly like that. Like literally what I just did, boom, 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 boom. It's not exactly like that. But for characters me like, I could do, well, let's do this. Right, something like that. You know, slide shot, slide shot, slide shot. And I can't really demonstrate it because I don't practice this. This is the first time I've ever had to do this. I don't practice really at all. But that's how cross combos work. Stuff like that. What else is there to talk about? We talked about neutral. We talked about pressure, mix-ups. Well, not mix-ups. Mix-ups is kind of just like, you have to look that up because I don't know everything. I'm still learning this game myself. Defense. So defensively in this game, you have a lot of options, right? If someone decides they want to do stuff like that, you can spend a bar and push them away, right? Now they're whiffing like an idiot. You can punish them, right? Also, you have DPs. Every character has a DP, so literally everybody has an invincible wicket. Literally everyone. And it's a single button, so you never have to worry about execution. It's a single button. That's pretty much it for defensive options. But these defensive options are very, very strong, right? They're very, very, very strong. You can also burst. Like, let's say someone does a combo on you. You can press tag and assist at the same time, and then your your partner will assist you and knock them out of your combo, but you can't call assist for a little while. That's the downside. Also, once you're down to one character, you can't burst, right? You can't break out of combos because you don't have an assist. You don't have a partner to assist you, right? You can't press tag and assist because you don't have an assist. Right, so that's something to keep in mind. Yeah, like this game defensively, it's more so like it's just blocking, right? There is no like fancy, okay, I'm gonna insta block this and then I can DP it because normally I can't, or let me, you know, parry this. None of that. It's just block. Oh, I don't think I'm gonna be able to block the next setup. I don't think I'm gonna block the next setup. Reject. Right? Oh, there's a gap. Hold on, wait. Oh. There's a gap in your string. DP. Right? Simple. Simple. It's nothing complicated defensively. Right? So, with that being said, I've kind of gone over all the basic stuff. I think I'm gonna do a couple matches, and then I'm gonna end the stream. Try and demonstrate what I was telling y'all. Not too many people still up, which makes sense. Yes, I'm a dark green. Don't judge me. I don't play this game. Not that much. I'm gonna start though. I like the new DLC characters they released. Seth. Super happy for Seth. Naoto looks pretty cool because I used to main him in cross tag, not cross tag, Central Fiction. So, okay, Legendary 11 Gamer. Let's see what you got, buddy. Am I using Narukami Jin? I'm using Narukami Jin. Okay, good to know. Bet you won't meet me in CF. Haha. Everybody's scared of a real Blazblue. They all scared. Yo, this map is sick. That's a nice costume y'all got there. But can y'all face the power of my... Okay. Yes, I pressed buttons, and you bursted. Good to know, you're a panicker. You panic. See? Also, you want to damage their assists whenever possible. I'll burst it. What the fuck? I'm getting got. Stop that. Wow, just grab. I forgot to mention grab just makes you run in this game. And he pressed the hell buttons. What the fuck? Okay. I got, but I won't continue to get got. Mitsuru is also a great character in this game. Now I know what he wants to do. This guy panics. So it's time to bait bursts.
Can't escape from crossing fate. Fight!
Okay. Not bursting. I tried to block it. And now he's gonna punish. I got. Yeah, just do it again. He baited DP every time. Alright, let's play him again. I know how he wants to play. Popping off for real. It's like that. It's like that. I see how it is. This guy's writing a message, I can tell. Oh, he was changing characters. Oh no, he wasn't. He was just being a cunt.
Ready. Get ready.
So now I know what he wants to do, I think. Got a pretty decent read on this character.
Can't escape from crossing fate. Fight. How's that? No mercy. Ready and counterattack. Counter. Time this way. Ready and counterattack. Ready and counterattack. This is it. I'll see you suffer. My resolve is set.
Yeah. This guy is a very offensive player. He doesn't really know what to do on defense, like I thought. He panics on defense.
Get ready.
Like, this guy runs like a very offensive-oriented team. And he can play defensive, but he doesn't really know what he wants to do. He doesn't understand, like, defensive fundamentals. That is plus? Okay. Good to know. Wow. Oof. Just throw it out, huh? Don't know what to do, just throw it out.
You lack focus, but I could train you. If you could achieve that, I would fight. Get ready. Get ready.
Yeah, like I said, doesn't really know what he wants to do on offense, so defense, so he just throws out a million buttons on offense. Yeah, see, he just presses buttons. That's your best punish guy? Yeah, just press buttons. What the fuck? What the fuck? Okay. Yeah, I'm dead. I don't understand that. I don't understand that.
You lack focus, but I could train you. If you
I'm done fighting this guy. Batista is a very strong zoning character. Let's see how this goes.
Zero type Easy can't escape from crossing fate. Fight! Blade of
Yeah, I should have DP'd. What the? How?
Your strength is so negligible that I can defeat you even after waking from a long... Get ready! Zero type Easyoid. Can't escape from crossing fate. Fight!
Yeah, he's an early burster. Yeah, I baited your burst, fucker. What you gonna do about it? Fuck out of here, dude.
This battle, we just barely won that. There's no way I would have managed alone.
Get ready!
Yeah, this guy panics. He doesn't know what to fucking do.
Escape from crossing fate. Fight!
Just grab? Okay. What the fuck? Fuck out of here, bro. Fuck out of here, bro. Ah, my heart. My heart's beating so fast. I'm just like, yo, you're garbage.
We just barely won that. There's no way I would have managed alone.
And with that, we leave. Mwahaha. No salty run back for you, bitch. Mwahaha. Yes, I did that, chat room. Yes, I did that. Sometimes you just gotta know when your opponent is a bitch. Sometimes you just gotta know. 5B or not to 5B? That's the question. Sometimes you just gotta know. Sometimes you gotta know when your opponent is a bitch. And that man was most definitely a bitch. Learn these things, chat room. It'll make you a better player. Alright, GG's, I'm out.